And that looks like Jordan Hansen, pride and joy of Okotoks, Alberta, David.
Well, and he's got Indian Turtle, pretty doggone good bull right there, I'll tell you. As you watch this bull and you watch this young cowboy that you and I have been so very high on throughout the course of the season, this kid has got championship written all over him. He's just one of our young talents, getting the short goes, now starting to ride those short go bulls, getting a whole lot of money won as well, and just one of the great kids.
Well, this bull should suit him today. This is a little black suit-up spinner Indian Turtle. Let's ride. Whoa. Bullfighters, we need you. Scott and Jesse Berner on side, and they're trying to get that cowboy undone from that bull. Oh, this is tough. Good.
I'll tell you one thing, Jordan Hansen. Now what happened right there, that bull kind of spun into his hand, and I thought everything was going to be just fine for that cowboy, but doggone it, he really did take a pounding and hung up going into his hand, which doesn't usually happen. It's usually when the bull bucks in the opposite direction that you get those hang-ups, but boy, he was really locked in there, and great work by our bullfighters jumping in there, and finally he did get flung out of there, and he's hurting a little bit right now, but that's a tough kid. Let's watch it again.
This bull is moving so fast, there's not a whole lot that our bullfighters can do. Jordan gets in a little trouble right there. Now, this bull is not coming out of that spin. Those bullfighters are trying to get his attention, and there, finally, Scott Byrne got a hold of him. Oh, boy. Don't let your mamas and don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys.
Well, I'll tell you something, that is just a tough kid, and we talked about how tough he is. That bull was just a little better than him today, and unfortunately, once he got hung up like that, as you saw him on that outside and trying to get that hand out of there, everybody doing all they could, but it was a painful result for that cowboy. We get ready now for Dakota Buttar, Kindersley, Saskatchewan cowboy, sitting fourth in Canada right now. Proline Power, a bull, of course, that Nansen Vold is very, very high on.
This bull is fast, and he will jump back into your hand. Dakota Buttar is up to it today. This is a good kid right here. Went to his first Canadian Finals rodeo last year. Now this bull will back up a little bit at you. He's handled it. Keep going.
Well, doggone it, he got down in the well right there. As we talked about that deal with those bulls that buck away from your hand, and right there he got down into the well, what we call it when you buck down into the inside of the bull. So he's riding with the left hand, the bull spinning to the right. He made a great recovery the first time that bull kind of did that little stutter step move, but right there he's in trouble. My goodness. And out of there safely at the completion of the ride. No score for Dakota Buttar.
That was a good bull. That bull just kept on moving and kept on giving it to him, and it worked out for the bull that time. Last year he got injured at the Canadian Finals rodeo, and he was unable to finish, but we're going to see him finish this year.
All right, well, that's going to take us now to Tyler Willis, college champion down in the U.S. of A., Wheatland, Wyoming, where he comes from, and he's got a Franklin bull called Shark Bait.
We're getting a look at what the cowboys go through down inside that buck chute. We're pulling that bull rope up tight right now, and this is a North American style bull rope that this cowboy is using. Two styles of bull ropes. The other one is the Brazilian style. It's just pulled differently through your hand. Some believe there's advantages either way with either style of rope. I don't know that I could do it with Velcro, David. I don't know.
Well, Zane Lambert, we talked with him last week at Medicine Hat on our Road to the CFR coverage, and he rides with the Brazilian rope. But right here, we're watching our cowboy, Tyler Willis, getting ready, riding with that left hand, going to work on Shark Bait. Come on.
Red spotted face bull comes around to the left, and too bad. Advantage bull. That cowboy got flung out of there. That is centrifugal force. The longest 8 seconds in sport and the most dangerous sporting event in the world. That bull throws a little fake at him and then comes around and stays with it. And the cowboy's handling it, but we can see that left foot comes up and out of position. And that's something to watch for. You know, the bullfighters will tell you what they look for is the cowboy's feet and whether or not they stay in position. That gives them a clue as to what's going to happen. I don't know, David. I don't know if it works or not.
Well, I'll tell you what, our bullfighters are two of the best in the industry. There's no doubt about it. So if that's what they look for, that's what you want to be looking for. Meanwhile, Scyler McBride, Madden, Alberta, sitting 19th in Canada, just missed a trip to the Canadian Finals rodeo last year. He's on the outside looking in right now, but this is a real good time to get the hot hand, and Strathmore would be the perfect place, especially when you got Vold's Southside Fade. Cool bull.
Scyler McBride over the last while has really been starting to ride bulls. This cowboy's been trying to ride these bulls 10 seconds, not 8 seconds. Southside Fate is a big, solid black and white bull. Come on, cowboy, hurry. No.
Oh, my goodness. That first move right there, and you saw it, and he too is shaken up right there. Now the difficulty is he's got an option of a re-ride because he did get fouled, as we kind of suspected might have happened right there. The big question is, can Scyler McBride come back? And you see that bull kind of jump forward and slam him right into the chute, and he's shaken up too. Our sport medicine team we'll be looking at him. We'll be checking it out to see if he's okay and if he's able to get back on, because he does have another one coming to him.
Well, I know that young man. If there's anywhere in the world, any way in the world today he can get back on another bull, he will be back. His decision. We know what the re-ride bulls are today. Let's see whether or not it's going to work for him on a second one.
Well, one of the really great people on the planet is Wade Marchand as he gets ready right now. Wade Marchand from Williams Lake, British Columbia. State trooper from the Franklin firm. Come on, Wade. Whoa, look out. Doggone it. That's a powerful bull right there. That is a powerful bull. Wade Marchand not going to be able to get there on this day.
Wade Marchand has been using his knowledge of bulls to produce and raise and breed some of the best bucking bulls that we're seeing in the world of professional rodeo. Today, that bull was a little too much for him, but we'll hear a lot of Wade Marchand. We look for him and his bulls in the rodeo arena in years to come. That's a lot of hamburger right there, David.
Well, right now it's Lions 4, Christians nothing in the bull riding. So Devin Macey is the guy who can turn that thing around for us as he gets ready right now. Botha Cowboy, he's got Sling Blade from the Vold firm.
If there's anything you can say about Devin Macey, is the fact that he performs under pressure. The more money you give him the opportunity to win, the greater the odds, the more Devin Macey backs into a corner and comes out fighting. Now today, the Vold Rodeo Company brings us a bull called Sling Blade. Now this bull is 6 years old, so this bull is right in his prime. They say that normally this bull steps out of there in that left-hand delivery, and this bull will stay with the left-hand spin. What a great camera shot down there right now.
So we talk about that left-hand spin, and the fact that he's riding with his right hand means that adds to the degree of difficulty. We call that bucking away from the cowboy's hand. So this is going to be a tough bull right here for Devin Macey. But, you know, some guys can ride those bulls that buck away from your hand a little better than other guys. Devin Macey, I don't think it matters to him.
No, not a bit. In fact, you know, I think with him that he rides bulls away from his hand better than he does into his hand, from what I've seen of him over the years. And, you know, he's not intimidated by anybody's bucking bull. The more resume that you bring him with a bucking bull, the better he seems to do. That might make me a little bit nervous if I know that I'm getting on a bad bull, but not for him. He wants to dominate these bulls.
Well, and you talk to him before the event, and it's like, you know, I'm going for a cheese sandwich right now. He just is not nervous. He's not upset, and he's going to make a ride right here and away from his hand. As we talked about, look out. That was simply a case of power. That bull just powered the rope right out of his hand is what happened.
That left hand, or that left leg, that left foot, and that left spur came out of position. Let's see if we can see it, and that's what put the pressure on the hand. Watch that left leg. There, it's up high right there. There, away we went. I'm glad he's okay. I'm glad he's okay enough to come back for another day.
Well, and these guys will tell you, and you make a good point, Doug, that you ride these bulls with your feet. You don't ride them with your hand. You're not going to overpower 1,500 pounds of bovine bad attitude.
Oh, that's exactly right. A bit disappointed back in there. All right. More Cowboys looking to make some money today. Here comes my Cowboy to win in the order today. He's back in 2013. He had some injury issues in 2012. He's a Canadian champion. He's 8th in the Canadian standings. This is Tyler Thompson from Black Diamond. The bull today, much like the Cowboy, comes with a great rodeo resume and a bull that is very experienced. This is a bull from the Vold Rodeo Company called Rusty Nails. Yellow 1,400-pound bull right here. And this bull will get in the air. This bull will let you show your ability. I watched Tyler Thompson ride a bull here yesterday, and he is on his game. Over the last while, we've been getting used to seeing him win, Dave.
Well, you know, earlier on, he was just recovering from that injury that had him sidelined for so long. But, you know, he's a Canadian champion. He's a PBR Canada champion. The guy rides bulls. You talk about kids who want to be bull riders. What you do is you video this guy's rides, and you play him back to that kid over and over until he rides like that, because that's a champion right there. Tyler Thompson getting ready on Rusty Nails. Well, we haven't rode one yet in our short go. This isn't a bad guy to bet on to change all of that right here.
This is exactly what he likes. We're in the same position yesterday. Watch this. Whoa.
Oh, my.
Whoa.
He got in trouble early. Oh, man, he came down hard. He came down hard. I don't know if that's a smile or a grimace right there. And as is often the case, Tyler Thompson still talking even after the ride's over. Boy, did that bull throw some power at him early on right there. That first move by that bull was almost unstoppable. Holy Dinah, rusty nails. Yikes.
Well, I think if I know him at all, he probably just looked back to the guys on the chutes and said, boy, I'm glad I got away with that one. Wow.
Oh, you're not kidding. Man alive. Okay. Well, we get ready now. Tanner Girletz, number 1 in Canada, bombs away Calgary Stampede. This is just a sensational bull right here. I love this matchup. I love this matchup. If anybody's going to ride 2 and cover 2, it might just be this guy right now. Third generation guy, one of the real great talents, of course, a former Canadian champion as well. So Tanner Girletz getting ready. Bombs away. Canadian finals, Calgary Stampede, best of the Calgary Stampede. Absolutely sensational matchup right now.
We backed him in the corner at Innisfail. We backed him in the corner again at Wainwright, and he came out and he won everything. This is the number 1 cowboy in Canada right now. And Tanner Girletz at this point in the season year of World of Canadian Rodeo can do no wrong. That right hand is going to have to hang on. This is a lot of bull. Red spotted face Canadian finals bull. Tanner has done the books on this bull already. He knows what he has to ride, knows what he has to do to stay on it.
I'll tell you what, if he rides this bull, he may become the face of Road to the CFR because he would be a 3-time champion at our events. Although we're premature with that, we got one more coming back, of course, that re-ride in a moment for Scyler McBride. But right now, let's watch Tanner Girletz.
There you go. There you go.
Well, that was Tanner's dad, Kevin, that was just in there, tried to straighten out the head on this bull. Now, Tanner wants this bull standing up a little bit differently than the way he is. We want to have that body of the bull in as natural position as possible to get the good feel of the bull before you leave. Turn those toes out. Let's ride. The crowd is behind him this time. Let's go.
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I thought I liked his seat that first jump or so. And then he knows that he maybe let that one get away on him just a little bit because I felt like maybe that Bombs Away was rideable today, but right there you see him getting tipped out to that right. That bull just doesn't quit. He sure didn't let up at all, and unfortunately right there, Tanner not going to get there.
And that bull is so broad across the back, he's hard to get a hold of. Now back to our re-ride. I'm glad he's able to continue.
Well, Scyler McBride, we saw him get shaken up earlier when he was carried forward into the front of that chute and really got slammed. As he's got Genghis Khan, Calgary Stampede bull. All right, now let's watch Scyler McBride. We talked about him, sitting 19th in Canada. Will want to ride this one to keep his championship aspirations alive in 2013. Scyler, I'm cheering for you, buddy. We got to ride a bull here, Doug.
We have got a tough one to ride. Calgary Stampede purchased this bull. This bull came from Ellie Scory, and this bull has got a lot of moves. Bull very strong and long, but Scyler McBride has seen him before. I'm thinking advantage Cowboy, David. Let's see. What's taking him so long down in there? What's wrong?
Well, he's just, again, trying to just get that bull to stand and get that first move is so important, as we saw with Tanner Girletz. That's why these guys want that bull to give him that fair shot, that first jump out of there. You want everything standing exactly right because this is where it's all happening. All right, time. Come on, Scyler. Oh, man. Look out. Boy, oh, boy. That guy has taken quite a pounding today, and you know he might have been at a bit of a disadvantage getting on that bull because he was already shaken up a little bit. Tough deal right there for Scyler McBride, but man alive. Let's take another look at it right here. Now right there, makes a nice recovery. I thought he was in trouble, but again, that right leg comes up, and once you're out of position with those feet, you're in trouble, and then gets a little kiss from that bull. I'll tell you, a tough, tough day in Strathmore for Scyler McBride. My goodness, there he is as we get another look at it. Holy Dinah. Buddy, I hope you're okay.